Hi everyone. So today's our topic is representation of sign and numbers. Okay. So first of all, what is the need of this representation of sign and numbers? In our Boolean algebra, we have positive numbers as well as negative numbers, right? In our digital electronics also, we have to utilize positive numbers as well as negative numbers. So till now, whatever the things and whatever the concepts we are discussed, those all are related to positive numbers only. So nowhere we are discussed about negative numbers, how to represent negative numbers. Those concepts till now we are not discussing, right? So now the situation is how to represent negative numbers, right? So in order to represent negative numbers, we have to go for these two methods. One is sign magnitude form, another one is complement form. Okay, so this representation of sign number. Sign means what? A positive sign and a negative sign. Already positive sign things are already discussed earlier sessions, right? So now we have to focus on negative numbers, right? So in that situation, we have to go for these two methods. One is sign magnitude form, another one is complement form. Again, this complement form is classified into two ways. So one is one's complement form, another one is two's complement form, right? So just you should remember only one thing. So whenever negative numbers are used in our digital electronics, in that particular scenario, you have to utilize these two methods, sign magnitude form, complement form. So especially we have to represent negative numbers in complement forms most of the situations. Why won't use signed magnitude form means that is helpful for up to certain extent. If that extent crosses, that won't helpful for us. Okay, so that we have to go for complement form. In that we have to use one's complement form and two's complement form. So why I am telling means, so in further in our concepts, so we are using addition, binary addition and binary subtraction. Okay, so these all are part of our subject, right? So addition is okay for us. So we have to go for two positive numbers and we can add the two numbers and we can conclude the resultant number, right? But when it comes to subtraction part, one is positive number, another one is negative number. In that situation, we are unable to calculate binary subtraction directly. That will have certain complexities. Okay, to overcome those complexities, these negative numbers are represented in complement forms, whether it is ones or twos. Okay, so after that we can add both positive number as well as this negative number. That means ones or twos complement form number directly, then you will get the resultant number. So that's why we are using this complement form instead of representing directly negative numbers. Okay, instead of representing negative numbers directly, we have to use this complement form method. Okay, most of the situations we are preferring this complement form method to represent the negative numbers instead of sign magnitude form. This is about our representation of sign numbers concept. So first method, that is sign magnitude form. In sign magnitude form, an additional bit called the sign bit is placed in front of the number. If the sign bit is 0, so that number is positive number, and if the sign bit is 1, the given number is negative number. So I will repeat. So in sign magnitude form, an additional bit is called sign bit, so which is placed in front of the number. Okay, if the sign bit is 0, then it is called as positive number. If the sign bit is 1, that is called as negative number, right? So I will take one example, then you will get some clarity. So here the given number is 7. So this is 7, which is a decimal number, right? So now we have to represent a negative number, that means -7. Okay, that -7 you have to represent with the help of the signed magnitude form. Alright, so first of all, how many number of bits are required to represent this positive 7? Okay, so already we discussed in a earlier session. So in order to represent a positive 7, so we have to use a minimum 3 binary bits, right? Those are 1 1 1. Okay, so minimum 3 bits are required. So here I will give one statement regarding these minimum bits requirement, right? So by using a minimum number of bits of any particular number, so we cannot represent their sign value within that minimum bit range. right? So for example, here we are taking 7. Here I want to represent negative 7. Okay, negative 7 in its binary format. First of all, positive 7 will require a minimum 3 number of binary bits. Okay, so by using that 3 binary bits, we are unable to represent negative 7 value. Why? Because our statement is what? By using minimum number of bits of any particular number, we cannot represent their sign value within that minimum bit range. If I want to represent a negative 7 value, okay, minus 7 value, so definitely I will require more than 3 bits. Okay, so if you are taking 3 bits, we are unable to represent that negative minus 7 value. Okay, if you want to represent a minus 7 value, definitely you require more than 3 bits. Then only that is possible to represent minus sign value of that particular number. So this is very important. Okay, by using minimum number of bits of any particular number, so we cannot represent their sign value within that bit range. So now this is normal form. First of all, I will take normal form. After that, I will go for sign representation, right? For this decimal 7 normal form, the 7 base 10, that is 7 decimal number. So now I have to represent in its binary format, that is 1 1 1 base 2, right? Triple 1 base 2. This is normal form. Now I will take positive 7, otherwise plus 7, right? So here I am taking plus 7 base 10, right? This in normal form, that 7 is required a minimum 3 bits, right? So what is our statement in previous page if you are looking? So the sign magnitude form means, in sign magnitude form, an additional bit called the sign bit, which is placed in front of the number in order to represent their signed value, right? So if I want to represent that positive 7 or negative 7, so we need to represent one additional bit. We need to add one additional bit in front of the number. So now here, so this is plus 7. So first of all, in normal form, we required a minimum 3 binary bits. That I will take here, right? I will take 1, 1, 1. So these are the minimum requirement, minimum 3 bits, right? So with the help of minimum 3 bits, we are unable to represent sign value, right? So already I gave that statement. Now what I do, one additional bit that I will add in front of the number. In front of the number means that is most significant bit side. Just you remember, in front of the number means the most significant bit side of that particular number. Here if you observe, this is your least significant bit, right? So here I am indicating this is your least significant bit, right? And this one is your most significant bit side. Okay, now I have to add an additional bit in front of the number, otherwise the most significant bit side, right? So I am adding that number 0. This bit is called sign bit, right? Whatever the bit you added here, that is called sign bit. Here the sign bit is 0. If the sign bit is 0 means that number is called positive number. If the sign bit is 1, then it is called as negative number. Here I am adding 0. So the sign bit is 0. So the given number is what? Plus 7. That means what? In order to represent a sign value, sign number, okay, that will require more than the minimum bits. Okay, here the 7 required a minimum 3 binary bits. In order to represent their sign value, definitely it required more than the minimum bits, right? Here the minimum bits are 3. So with the help of 3, we can't decide their sign value, right? So that's why I'm moving for 4 bits. So if the same 7 can be represented in more than 3 bits form, that means by using 4 bits also we can represent the 7 value. By using 5 bits also we can represent the 7 value, and by using 16 bit also we can represent 7 value. What does that mean? By using 5 bits, how you represent the 7 value? By adding remaining zeros. It requires minimum 3 bits, right? So by adding remaining 2 zeros in its leftmost side, that is possible, right? So by adding those 2 zeros won't change the 7 value, right? So that we can add any number of zeros in its leftmost side. So that's why it can be represented in any bits format. Okay, that is more than 3. You can use any number of bits to represent this 7. Now the signed number contains a minimum here 4 bits. Out of 4 bits, 1 bit is indicated their sign value, and the remaining 3 bits are indicated their magnitude value. This is a positive 7 representation. So we need to add 0 bit in front of this number. So this will contain total 4 number of bits here. So out of 4 bits, so this starting bit, okay, the starting bit will indicate a sign bit that will decide the sign value whether it is positive or negative, right? So and the rest of the numbers, rest of the bits, okay, those are indicated their magnitude value. These 3 bits are indicated magnitude bits, which indicates the number of value magnitude. Okay, these 3 bits are indicated magnitude. Triple one means obviously we know 7. This 0 will indicate sign bit whether it is positive or negative. With the help of 0, we can treat as this is positive 7. In the same way, you can use a negative 7 also. That means minus 7 base 10. Okay, how you represent? So this is minus 7 base 10. So in this case, we are adding 1 in it leftmost side. That means we are adding 1 in front of this number, that is called the most significant bit side, right? So if you are adding sign bit 1 means definitely that is a negative number, right? This will indicate sign bit, and this entire thing will indicate the magnitude of that particular number, right? So this is these two are signed representations, and this one is a normal form. Okay, whenever we have to represent negative numbers, in that case we have to use these signed magnitude form, otherwise complement form. Okay, we can use in two ways. So one is signed magnitude form, and the second one is complement form. So this is a signed representation, right? So you can take one more example, that is a assignment for you, and this is 41 base 10. Just you can write in normal form first. After that you can go for signed representation. In that signed representation, you can represent positive 41 and negative 41, plus 41 base 10 and minus 41 base 10. So you can use the same format. Okay, so for your understanding point of view. Okay, so this is your homework. Thank you.